Ariana Grande has been performing for many years on stage. By now, she has created a perfect show and perfect image. But what about when that wasn't the case? Or how about when everything goes wrong? Sometimes things are out of a performer's control, and things just fail. Ariana Grande is unfortunately not immune to onstage fails. Being in the limelight is not an easy life to live, especially when all of your most embarrassing moments get highlighted and shown on repeat. Then again, that's the life you sign up for when you decide to be a superstar. Ariana Grande is queen of many things, from high ponies to show-stopping vocals, to even mastering the art of fake tanner. But what else is she the queen of? Embarrassing moments. Ariana Grande has had plenty of slips, trips, and falls since her time in the public eye. Here is the rundown of her most embarrassing moments, and her always adorable recoveries. Wait until the end to hear what Ariana deems her most embarrassing moment. The lemon. Ever since show business began, and especially in cartoons, people have been throwing food on stage at shows they don't absolutely love. This is a way to heckle and tell the performer, do better or get off the stage. But we haven't seen fruit tossing for a while, until 2019 Coachella. Ariana Grande was hit with a lemon by a Beyoncé fan. She was walking on stage during her opening song and the lemon hit her right on the chest. This made Ariana hit a sour note, and she said, quote, "That's 'cause one of y'all threw a lemon at me." Fans were pretty upset about this, and even Billie Eilish's brother did not approve. He tweeted, quote, "If you throw a lemon at Ariana Grande, you're a piece of..." That must have been one very loyal Beyoncé fan, but we think even Queen Bee wouldn't approve of this kind of thing done in her honor. Bee is all about women empowerment, not disrespecting each other. Of course, Ariana handled this situation like a champ and laughed off the whole situation. Sound fail. Basically, this year's Coachella was a rough one for Ari. During her set with best friend Nicki Minaj, their in-ear monitors went out. Just FYI, in-ear monitors are what you wear to hear the band, the beat, and most importantly, your own vocals. If they go out, you're in major trouble. Imagine trying to hear your band over the sound and echoes of all Coachella fans screaming. Yep, pretty much impossible. Somehow their in-ears went out completely. Nicki Minaj tries to power through the whole thing and keep her cool as Ariana keeps repeating in her mic, "We can't hear anything," and, quote, "There's no sound in our ears," end quote. Ari even attempted to help Nicki get back on beat, but only to throw them both off even more. Yikes. Considering the in-ear situation, they still put on an amazing show as usual. These two best friends have each other's backs. But wow, Coachella, a lemon and no sound? We'll be lucky to see Ariana go back next year. What do you guys think? An adorable trip. Ariana performed her single Thank You Next on Ellen at the end of 2018, and overall the performance was incredibly endearing. Ariana had so many emotions through the performance due to all the drama she was going through at the time, and you can hear them come out in her vocals.
Mental health is so important. People don't pay enough mind to it.
During the lyrics about her parents' failed marriage, you can hear her get choked up, and you can even read all over her face that the pain of the drama still stings. But before that, the poor thing almost tripped and fell off a chair right onto the floor. She took it like a champ though. Her boot was stuck on the chair, and as she comes down, she stops singing to say, "Oh my god." After that, she trades looks with her backup dancers, and they can all barely contain their laughter.
I just wanted to say hi and remind you guys to protect your peace and your energy, and to not forget to take care of yourselves.
The best part of this is that Ari turned to her Instagram stories to clarify that she even had a chance to redo the performance. As many artists do when they make mistakes, Ari said she felt that leaving in the slip-up made it more genuine and a more memorable performance, and she laughed it all off. This might be one of our favorite Ari fail moments because it reminds us that she is real. When Ari almost caught on fire. During Ariana's Dangerous Woman tour in 2017, she had a lot of fire, because that shows us that she is, indeed, a dangerous woman. But the problem with playing with fire is if you don't get out of the way fast enough, it's not fun anymore. Ariana starts performing the song Dangerous Woman as she comes up out of the floor on a lift. She sings her song while dragging around a mic stand. but unfortunately the stand gets stuck between the stage and the lift. Ariana tries to yank it out while she's singing and doesn't even miss a note, but it turns out that it's harder than she expected and she has to actually turn around and pull it out as hard as she can. At first we were thinking, why bother, just leave it. But as it turns out, that area would soon be overloaded with pyrotechnics that start shooting flames from the very spot that the mic was stuck. Luckily, it loosened just in time and Ari got out of the way. Ariana and her mic stand would have literally been toast. But we are very thankful she didn't get hurt. She fell on her knee during the honeymoon tour. In 2005, Ariana was on her honeymoon tour and, well, it's not the same Ari we see today. She's a little less confident, a little more cautious, but that's the beauty of watching a star grow up. Ariana was performing Bang Bang without the rest of her girls, Nicki Minaj and Jessie J. She goes to jump up to another level of the stage and her boot catches on the flooring. She falls down and slams her knee into the floor. Ouch. But as usual, you can only tell because she's doing everything possible to keep herself from bursting into laughter. Her vocals remained flawless. She jumps right back up and goes on with her choreography on the other side. But maybe, now this is just a small suggestion, those boots seem dangerous. Maybe she should switch to a shorter heel. She loses a shoe. Another embarrassing moment from the honeymoon tour is when Ariana loses some of her wardrobe. Don't worry, it's nothing scandalous. As the song begins, she struts out with her dancers, maybe strutting a little too hard, and maybe with a little too much excitement. She accidentally kicks her shoe right off into the crowd and screams, quote, "Whoa, my shoe, thank you so much, oh my gosh," end quote. It's hard to tell if the shoe hit anyone, but those platforms probably hurt if they did. Her fans hand her sky-high pump right back to her, and she slips it on, laughing as usual. It seems like maybe Ari's wardrobe department needed some adjustments. So far, we are up to 3 shoe mishaps in our list of her most embarrassing moments. Slipped on confetti. While Ariana was performing at the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball in 2014, she almost ate it. While singing her song Love Me Harder, Ari slipped on some Christmas confetti. Although the slip was tiny and hardly noticeable, she stopped singing and said, quote, "Woo girl, I almost died up here," end quote.
Woo girl, you almost died up here.
Ari, if you hadn't said anything, we maybe wouldn't have noticed. Each time Ariana falls, you can kind of see her life flashing before her eyes, and she feels like she's really about to eat that stage with her face. Thankfully, she was fine and finished the song without any problems. The show must go on, right? How would you handle an embarrassing slip like that? She sang Over Mac Miller. On Nickelodeon's Worldwide Day of Play in 2014, Ariana performed The Way, which was usually a duet with Mac Miller. Apparently, someone told her they were doing the Rap Less version, but they were in fact incorrect. She ended up singing over Mac's rap and told the audience, quote, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, they told me they cut out the rap," end quote. She tries to jump back in and keep going, but the timing is a little off, and the dancers are off. So she says, quote, "We are just going to restart this since I messed up. I love you guys, I'm sorry. I thought they cut out the Mac Miller part, but they didn't. And we didn't rehearse. I'm sorry," end quote.
Oh my god, they told me they cut the rap out, I'm sorry.
Ariana goes on to perform flawlessly now that she actually knows what's going on. Come on, tech crew, help the girl out. After seeing all of these embarrassing moments, there's something that we know is definitely true. Ariana is adorable, sweet, and kind every time she messes something up, and always wants to deliver a memorable performance.
Single. All right.
Thank you.
Tonight, our theme, by the way, is America's Request.
We almost wish it would happen every time because her reactions are so priceless. So what does Ariana deem as her most embarrassing moment? Well, this may surprise you, but it involves a shoe, again. At only 14 years old, Ariana was performing on Broadway in the musical 13. Evidently, there was a moment when she kicked her shoe right off of her foot. But the best part about this mishap? Her best friend was watching the performance and the shoe fell into her lap. Her best friend Alexa saved the day by throwing the shoe right back to Ariana. We think if we were Ari, we would just stop wearing shoes on stage altogether. They seem to only create more and more trouble. Which one of these moments would you be most embarrassed by? What's your most embarrassing moment and how did you recover? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for hanging with us here at The Trendy.